The 20th century is one of the history-making century. This century completely changed the map of the world. This century created heroes. This century created evil. And this century also created countries. All this happened by some personalities. So today in this video I'll tell you about the 10 most important peoples of 20th century. First, please subscribe now for more interesting videos. Number 10. Henry Ford. This man was not a leader or a politician, he an industrialist, business magnate and the founder of the Ford Motor Company. This legendary personality completely changed the shape of the automobile industry. Henry Ford builds a simple, reliable and affordable car that an average man could afford. We should thanks to Henry Ford because of this man. A middle class can afford the car for their family. Number 9. Mao Zedong. That's one a politician, Chinese communist and founding father of the People's Republic of China. Some call him a hero while others know him a cruel leader. But that's not our topic. He's the highlighted personality not only in China but also in the entire planet Earth. He led the Communist Party of China to victory in a civil war against the nationalist regime. Mao played an important role in enforcing planned economy in China, and also in constructing the first constitution of the PRC. Mao Zedong is considered as one of the most important personalities to have lived in the 20th century, and a legend of a leader in the Chinese Communist Party. Number 8. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the great leader, lawyer, and politician and most influential personality in the Indo-Pak subcontinent's history. His famous quote is,
"Think 100 times before you take a decision, but once that decision is taken, stand by it as one man."
He is the founder of Pakistan and served as leader of the All India Muslim League from 1913 until Pakistan's independence on August 14, 1947. For his so much struggle, Pakistan gave him the name Baba-i-Qaum, which means father of the nation. Number 7. The Wright Brothers. How we can ignore the Wright Brothers? These brothers were responsible for one of the biggest and the most significant inventions of the 20th century, the airplane. Because of these brothers we can able to fly in plane. By their hard working from a mere bicycle repair shop to planes experiments and research, they set their position in the most important people of the 20th century. Number 6. Winston Churchill. He was 2 times elected the Prime Minister of UK and also the winner of Nobel Prize in Literature. But Churchill is best remembered for successfully leading the United Kingdom through World War II. He was the biggest strength for Britishers and allies all around the world. His speeches were so much inspirational. One of his famous sayings was,
"Success is never found, failure is never fatal, courage is the only thing."
Number 5. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was the most important political figure in the history of India. Gandhi was an empowering leader who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from British rule, and in turn inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. Indians call him the father of the nation as he is one of the world's greatest leaders. It was because of him that India got independence in 1947. This is how he made his place among the most influential people in history. Number 4. Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt is also the longest-serving President of U.S. who served nearly 12 years. He made a special place in the list of presidents of the USA. In the mid-20th century, Roosevelt led the United States during a time of economic depression and the Second World War. Roosevelt built a powerful wartime coalition with Britain and the Soviet Union and led the nation to victory against Nazi Germany. He also created a social security system that helped senior citizens, thus, prodding the golden age of novelty and production in America. Number 3. Adolf Hitler. How we can forget the visible most underlined personality of the 20th century. Mr. Hitler was the greatest dictator and the most brutal leader in the history of mankind. He was the visible face of terror. Hitler changed the entire face of the world by starting World War II, in which nearly 60 million lost their life. However, he committed suicide, but he can never be forgotten and always be remembered as the cruelest ruler in the history of the world. Number 2. Nelson Mandela. First black president of South Africa, anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader, and philanthropist. Mandela faced prison for 27 years because of fighting for human equality in South Africa. For generations to come, Mandela is a source of inspiration for civil rights activists worldwide. He has received more than 100 awards and honors. However, the most notable achievement of Mandela was the Nobel Peace Prize for Peace in 1993, which made him one of the most influential people in the 20th century. Number 1. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is one of the smartest people to have walked the earth in terms of science. He has been rendered as the most well-known and influential scientist of the 20th century. His theory of relativity gave him popularity all around the world. Einstein worked diligently to understand the world around him, and in so doing, Mr. Einstein developed the theory of relativity, which opened the door for the creation of the nuclear bomb. His intellectual achievements and originality have made the word Einstein synonymous with genius. Einstein also received a Nobel Prize for his contribution to the field of theoretical physics in the year 1921. Einstein's work and achievement make him the important people of the not only in 20th century but in every century. I hope you guys liked this video about the 10 most important peoples of 20th century. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe the channel. Bye bye.